What's up, everyone? We're going to do something a little bit different today. YouTube's algorithm's probably going to hate me for it since I normally do gaming related stuff, but you know what? I wanted to make a table, and I've seen this technique called Shou Sugi Ban, and I thought about giving it a try. So we're going to go ahead and get some stuff ready here. I already pulled out some pieces of wood. I've got a big old pile of scrap wood laying around, and I went through it already and kind of pulled out the pieces that I like. Even went through and pulled out a bunch of nails already. So I don't really have a whole lot of experience with carpentry or anything like that, but I've just got some general ideas on how to do things and good layout of tools. So we're just going to kind of put something together here, and I'm sure it'll look good no matter what. It'll be a nice little homemade table. That's really all we're looking for. We recently moved into our house, and our front porch, we've got a couple chairs. We don't have anywhere to sit and drink. So really the goal is to just make a nice little, 16 to 18 inch tall table. So let's get to it. All right, so I've got a couple pieces here. These are gonna be the legs, a little bit thicker. I think this is 1.5 by 2 inch. 2.5. So 1.5 by 2.5. So these will be good. And we'll probably, I've already got them marked off. We're going to do 16 inch legs. And so I've already got 32 inches marked here. We're just going to knock off the stubs here, mark them here at 16 inches and cut these in half. And we'll get these legs cut out. Don't forget your eye protection, ear protection. I think as we mentioned, this was 1.5 inches. Yeah. So we need to set the blade here to at least 1.5 inches. Okay, so now next step I think is going to be cutting out the pieces for the table. As you can see here, I've got 2 different sizes of wood. So we've got a thicker piece, thicker piece, and then a thin piece. So it'll give it a little bit of texture. That way it won't be so plain. It gives it a little bit more of a look, a little bit of a design, passion, whatever. So the plan is to make this 16 inches long as well. That'll be a decent sized table right there. I plan on doing just a hair gap between each piece. So I'll probably use this as a marker. We'll have just a little bit of a gap in between each one. That way they're not all butted up nice and tight like that. So I think it'll look good, for sure. So I've already actually got the 16 inch marks done on here. So all I need to do is finish these lines off. You say hi, Maggie. Bob, come here. Come here. Hey, baby. Oh, now we've shown them the Crocs. Yep, I'm officially turning 30 this week. Well, next weekend. So I've got me a pair of Crocs. If you don't have Crocs, you don't know what you're missing out on. But you have to be at least like 25 to have them. So, I think there's an age limit, a minimum requirement that you have to be before you can actually buy them, or at least to wear them comfortably. I think it's 25, maybe 26 or 27, somewhere around there. You'll want to get you a pair, and they'll do wonders for you. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get these cut. so really all we have left now is get things sanded up. I'm going to use some 120 grit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be drilling 2 holes here, 2 holes here, and then I've got a bunch, and I'm sure a bunch of you are going to hate me for this, but I've got drywall screws, and I've got a bunch of them that I don't need. And this isn't going to be weight bearing or anything like that, so I'm actually going to be using drywall screws to hold everything together. But I'm going to drill everything and get these screwed together, and we'll go on from here. Alright, both legs are done. Okay, so I cut my final 2 last pieces, again, off camera, because, I mean, to be honest, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I've got it figured out now. And what I'd like to do now is go ahead and get these last 2 pieces together, just like this. Give myself the base of the table, and then the top of the table will essentially just screw on to each individual side piece. So, yeah, we'll go ahead. I need to sand these last 2 pieces down real quick, and then we'll get it screwed together. As you can tell, these pieces are warped a little bit. I don't think I actually mentioned this before, but these are actually all made out of pallets. So recycled pallet wood. But hopefully these clamps can keep everything tight enough where that gap will start to go away, just like that. Okay, this is essentially what I was hoping for. And then my plan is take these, put them around, just like this. We'll have our table. But first, what I'd like to do is get each and every individual piece burnt down, and then we'll go through the whole practice of what Shou Sugi Ban, I think that's how it's pronounced. But we're actually going to finish up everything for today. My kids are going to be waking up from their naps here shortly, so tomorrow we're going to start all the burning process and everything like that. So stay tuned for part 2 tomorrow. All right, day 2. Welcome back, everybody. We got the kids outside, and today we're going to start burning this thing down. So I really don't have too much, but just a glove to, turn the pieces of wood. I went ahead and got some safety goggles, some safety glasses, just in case. Some of these have some glue on it that I'm hoping will burn off, and just in case that gets hot enough and starts popping or anything, I want some kind of safety covering my eyes, and really just you know, propane fuel from Walmart, just Coleman propane, easy enough. We're gonna burn everything down and, you know, hopefully finish this thing up today. I think we're done. Ultimately, everything's gonna get stained in the end, so even for some of these light spots where the burning just wasn't taken apart, it's gonna have a look to it, a stained, darker look to it anyways. So, but looks kind of beat up right now, but I bet once we get this thing brushed down, it's gonna look awesome. So I'm gonna go take a quick break, get the kids some lunch, and then we're gonna brush it down, get it stained, get everything screwed together, and we're gonna be finished. Okay, so for this, what I'm using is a Rust-Oleum 2x ultra cover semi-gloss clear. I don't know if this is made for wood, but you know what? I've used it on wood before, and it didn't have any issues. So even stained wood, whatever. So I don't know. I liked it. It worked. Alright, here we are on the front porch. So like I said, new house. So all we've got is a couple chairs up here right now, but this is where it's sitting. Nice and simple, enough to hold their drinks. Alright everyone, we're finished. I appreciate you coming along and watching me make this. Turned out really well. It's level and it's gonna do what we need to do, and that's really all that matters. And I just think the color on it is awesome. So thanks again. We'll see you around in the next video.